All right, we downloaded Git onto our computer and we selected to have this additional icon placed on our desktop that allows us to easily access the Git bash shell. And we do that by double clicking on it. And the command prompt opens up on our computer. And one thing I'll say is that this command prompt is actually, it looks a little more intimidating than it actually is. Once we get the hang of it, it's not too difficult to deal with, but we need to understand why we're going to use it and how we do that. And one of the most useful reasons to use it is to navigate through our file structure. We're probably already familiar with navigating our file structure through something like this, the Windows File Explorer, or a similar, the Finder on Mac, where we simply click on an icon and it takes us to that location in our file structure. In this case, I'm in the Resume Builder file under the Documents folder, under the Documents directory. Now we can get to that same location by using our command prompt, and we do this by explicitly telling the computer what we want it to do. In essence, we give the computer commands. And so one thing I can tell the computer to do is change directories annotated by CD, which stands for change directories, into my Documents folder. I click enter and it takes me to my Documents folder. And then I want to change directories again, but this time into my Resume Builder folder. And something that's neat is that rather than having to type out the entire name, if there's only a single path that the initial letters I type in can lead to, I can auto-complete it by pressing tab. And our command prompt knows that this is the directory I want to go down. But let's consider, what if I only give it enough letters such that it cannot distinguish between various paths or various folders that I want to work with. In that case, I can press tab and it'll show me what the possible options are. So here I only typed in RE, and we have one file that is rent versus buy, but it starts with RE. We also have this folder that is Resume Builder, so we know we need to give it one more character in order to distinguish between the two. So we give it an S, we press tab again, hit enter, and now we're in the Resume Builder folder. But suppose I wanted to go back up to the Documents folder. I can do that just as well by typing ... This ... tells our computer that we want to go to the parent directory of whatever directory we're currently at. So in this case, we're in the Resume Builder directory. We want to go up to its parent, which is Documents. We press enter, and we'll see that we're back into the Documents directory. Now, this is getting a little bit cluttered, so let's go ahead and clear our command prompt of all the commands we had previously written, and let's change directories back into our Resume Builder. Hit enter. One thing that we'll notice is that in our Explorer, we can see the contents of whatever directory we're in, right? And in our command prompt, we can't see that. So that's a little challenging, because what are we supposed to do? Memorize everything that's located within a given folder? And the answer is, of course not. We can list out the elements by typing ls, which shows us all the elements that are contained in a folder.